Oh my gosh, everybody. What a way to finish the season at Climate Pledge Arena, right? Get the shutout for Drieger, his first as a Kraken. Finally gets that one, squeaks it in right before the end of the year. That was so much fun. That building just seemed so electric the entire night. I think the Kraken did a great job of making it about the fans. You could feel the energy that the fans were giving off. I'm sure the players felt it, and that's how we got the awesome result that we got. It just seemed like everything just lined up perfectly tonight to be a night about the Kraken and those of us who support them, and all the joy that they bring us and the entertainment that they provide for us, and everything that just revolves around them. The community that we've built here, the community on Twitter, like the 32 crew community, and just everything. Like, it just felt like this was a night for the fans. Everybody was feeling it, and then for the team to go out there and perform like that because they were feeling it all too was just awesome. This awesome. The symbiotic relationship between fans and team, it all played out perfectly tonight in the best way possible, and you love to see it because that's what it's all about for all of us involved, and just very, very happy about that. Who knows how much we're going to talk about the actual game tonight, because I have a feeling like everybody wants to talk about all that fun stuff. We'll go ahead and jump into chat here. Thanks everybody also while we waited for those at the game or those watching on the Root broadcast to see the awards ceremony. Waited to start the stream after that, and how about that also, right? Some community members getting the jerseys off their backs. I always love that as part of the fan appreciation nights around the NHL, where some lucky fans get to go out there and get the jerseys right off the back from the players. I know Medeiros got Carson Soucy's. Caitlin got Borgans, so that was pretty cool. Like, I just love to see the team taking care of some of those diehards that have done so much to help grow the community around the team and grow the Seattle Kraken fandom. It's so awesome to see them be rewarded for that. Hunter with the supreme victory to kick us off. It was a very dominant game for the Kraken. That first period was just basically played exclusively in the Shark zone. Matty Beniers gets his point. The Big Cat gets a goal. I know I'm wearing the Lucky Beniers jersey tonight because it was the home game, but you best believe I'm going to be wearing that Larson away jersey of mine on Sunday. Yeah, it was a fantastic game. Would like to see them maybe have a little bit of an easier time getting an empty net goal, but thankfully my boy Victor Rask was there to really put the game out of reach and just finish it off after Maddie struggled a little bit there. Had two good looks, couldn't quite get it in. Yanni with one as well. Thankfully Victor Rask was there to save the day. Sergeant Pickles, perfect way to end the season at home. I agree. This was. Not only do you get the win, you get the shutout and all that stuff, but like I said, the Kraken Twitter account was just all about the fans tonight, as it should have been, and it was really fun to see, and it all played out very nicely, and just the energy really, even going all the way back to yesterday, but today just on social media and all that stuff, it's just been so much fun, and it was the perfect way to end it all. Or to end the season, I should say. Sergeant Pickles, you are very right. Stratic, so long and thanks for all the fish. Yes, I know you put that on the video. RJ had posted of, the big team, everybody eating a fish. And I think that's perfect. And I think, were they playing that? I didn't get to hear audio from the video. If I was the Kraken PA person, I would have played that song if possible. And if they didn't, hopefully you gave them the idea to do it next year, Striatic. Hunter, we don't care about lottery odds here, boys. No, we don't. No, I would take a night like this that was so special for everybody involved over better lottery odds every day of the week, and I would fight anybody who disagrees. Verbally argue, we'll say that. YouTube violence stuff, but this was perfect, and really I think we can all be behind that. 100%. And yes, it's a dance party. I see you down there reading ID. You're right. Where's the confetti? There's the confetti. Let's go with the fireworks. Let's go. It is a dance party, not to be lost in all the fan appreciation stuff. It's, the Kraken won this game. They got a shutout. Drieger is awesome. Awesome stuff. So, super happy about that. Sergeant Pickles with the 3 studs, Yanni Gord, Big Cat, Matty B, and Chris Drieger. Yeah, it is 4 studs tonight, and those all big-time players who all made big-time differences tonight. I love it. I love it. Lindsay, hello from Climate Pledge Arena. Hello, Lindsay. Thanks for joining us from there. I can't imagine you probably have much of a voice left. I know I wouldn't if I was there. I mean, thanks for making the time to join us, because I got to think the festivities there are pretty lively, and you must be having a good time. Go ahead and let us know. But I got to imagine that was one of the best, in-arena viewing experiences at a hockey game you could ever ask for. There's the reading ID shutout dance party, the confetti. There we go. Daniel finish the lyrics. Shot. Yes. So much fun. Stratic. Okay, they have to make Yanni captain now. It's democracy. It's a democracy, but it is not a democracy for all. It is democracy for a very select few, and that is the members of the Kraken team. I know how bad you and many other fans want Yanni Gord to be the captain. I think he would make an excellent captain. I think he's done more than enough to prove that to everybody involved, but it is going to have to be something we wait and see. And unfortunately, we don't get a vote in that democracy. Sad face. Lindsay got to witness history in person. Woo! I know. It's amazing. And you got to see down there. Congrats on your boy Rasky for getting the empty net goal. I know you got to witness a Victor Rask goal. That's pretty impressive too. That's got to be in the top 3 moments of this whole experience for you, really. I'm sure. Go ahead and let me know. Joshua, what a great way to finish off the home games with a shutout. It really was, and I think it speaks to how far the Kraken have come this season. All of them. You have Matty Beniers in there getting an assist and continuing his point thing is kind of like that shining bright star of the future. You have Yanni Gord and his line in there, him and McCann looking well and playing well tonight, kind of as that core from the expansion draft that have gone through their own ups and downs with injuries and things like that throughout the course of this year. You have Adam Larson, who's been the steady Eddie back there, the only skater to play every game for the Kraken so far this season and in their existence, right? And he gets a goal, so you have him represented that way. And then for Chris Drieger, the person that at the time of the expansion draft was supposed to be the number 1 goalie for this team before they go out in free agency and sign Philip Grubauer, and he comes out and has his best performance of the season after dealing with the injuries, in addition to the bad start and all of the things he's had to deal with throughout the course of this season. But to have it all culminate in this shutout, I just think that this shows how far the team has come from those early days where they were really trying to find themselves. The individuals were all trying to find themselves and how they fit in on this team, and the team as a whole was, as a result, was trying to find itself and was really struggling. It was really struggling. You guys all remember. We've seen some of it recently too, right? It has not all been fixed, but a lot has gotten a lot better, and we've seen that, and tonight was a good example of that, and kind of showing that past, present, future of where the Kraken are at and going. And I think you said it well there, Joshua. It was a great way to finish off the home games, and there's just a lot that goes into it that really made tonight special, and I'm really happy about that. Sergeant Pickles, Badero's got an on-ice jersey. So freaking lucky. Deserved it 1,000% though. Totally deserved it. So happy. That is just so awesome. I can't wait to hear probably tomorrow from Medeiros about everything, because I've always been curious what the players say to you in those situations and all that stuff. It's gonna be awesome. X-Kid Z, amazing. Can't wait to hear what RJ says about the atmosphere at CPA tonight. I have to think it was just off off the chain. Like, it must be amazing there. Absolutely amazing. I can only imagine. Alex, Yanni for captain campaign has begun. It has. Yes, go ahead and jump on board with Striatic. See what we could get done over the off season. Rexology Driggs with a well deserved shutout. It was, and I thought that this was his best game too. It wasn't just like, oh, he got lucky, or the Sharks weren't very good. Like, yeah, he got lucky with some help from the bar and whatever, but everybody does from time to time. But I felt like this was his best game. His rebound control was the best it was all season. His positioning and angles were the best that they've been all season long. It was a culmination in everything that he battled through and worked towards this season was tonight with this shutout performance that he earned. And just so happy to see that from him, and that he got to experience that and get that first home shutout win in Kraken history too. That's very important. Especially because, we have talked about it. What does the future hold as far as who is going to be the goaltenders for the Kraken next year? We don't know. And so I was happy to see that. And then Hunter right there with the next comment, Drieger's trade value is sadly rising. We'll see. Nothing has been determined yet. That is for sure. No, the Kraken have not talked about it. That's for sure. Ron Francis has not spoken about it. Certainly Hackstall wouldn't. It would be more of a Ron Francis thing. We're just going to have to wait and see. But for now, Chris Drieger just played his best game as a Kraken, and he deserves all of the admiration and attention that he gets from it, because he's really worked hard for this one. Gio Gord got the team voted award. I bet he's captain next year. I think he's probably played up to that. Yeah, because I think, for a long time it was kind of feeling like it was going to be Eberle based on how the team was doing things. But that could also been, Gord was kind of hurt and banged up through camp and everything and wasn't really there. So he didn't get to endear himself to the team through some of that. Whereas over the course of the season, we've seen all the things that he does and that happens around him, and his attitudes during games, even the games they were losing, and the way picks fights with guys, and he's always got that amazing smile on his face. I do think that he's won over a lot of that locker room, and I think he's still the favorite, just because I'm trying to temper things a little bit. I do still think that he'd be the betting favorite from me, and I see Sergeant Pickles down there. This does have Yanni captain vibes all over it. I do agree. Lindsay, that was so awesome, and huge congrats to Medeiros for lighting up Kraken social media. I know, huge night for Medeiros. Couldn't have happened to a better person and a better Kraken fan. So happy for Medeiros tonight. Absurdly saying woohoo, I know, is so pumped, so excited. Leanne, so many emotions, thrilled with the win, but sad it's the last home game of the season. What a ride it's been. It has, and we do got to wait about 6-ish months, maybe a little less than that, but just think, this is it's a sign of good things coming, right? Like I said earlier, this was a game that was culmination of a lot of stuff that the Kraken have been building towards as a team, and it would be absolutely shocking if we saw, a repeat of kind of how this season went. I think only good things are ahead, and yes, we got to wait for the next game at Climate Pledge Arena, but that next game at Climate Pledge Arena is going to be incredible, because it'll be the first one back, and everybody's going to be so jazzed and excited for hockey again. And before you know it, trust me, it'll get there. The off seasons always move quickly. Let's see, Stratic Rask report. He got a goal. He was amazing. He was the only one able to get that empty net goal that everybody else was just making look really difficult. I don't know what everybody's problem was. So, yes, yet again, that Rask magic getting it done, Striatic. I don't know what to tell you. He's just amazing. I so pumped to be there for that, Shuddy. I know, and I'm here. I know you were there. I think we can drop the Tank Commander name now. You got more than the one win. It wasn't just a fluke. It wasn't a coincidence. I wasn't there. You can't, what I mean? Can't blame it on anything, Ty. You earned it as well. All that stuff I was saying about this being a culmination for the Kraken and everything, it's that for you too, bud. And I hope you have a great time celebrating tonight. And you're looking forward to next season, where you can enjoy hockey a little bit more, hopefully. And that's saying something because you've enjoyed it quite a bit this season too. Dylan, this is your chance to once again bask in the Rask. I am. It's just there's so much other good stuff too. Like it was just such a great night. But yes, the Victor Rask goal will, again, he's another guy. We'll see what happens over the off season. I'm not holding my breath or anything, but yeah, well, it's been fun just going on this Victor Rask journey with all of you. I took so much heat behind the scenes from people too when I was like, hey, maybe we should take him from Minnesota. Everyone was just like, you're insane. Like if you go back to like when we did our Minnesota, who they should take from Minnesota video, some of the comments I got on that, just insane. So this has been a long time coming from me. Trust me, I appreciate it all, everybody. Let's see. Tom, quick summary of the post-game activities for those of us who missed it. Yeah, I don't entirely have everything. We're going to probably have to wait for RJ on that one, Tom. I know RJ posted some short videos on the Emerald City Hockey Twitter account. That's at Emerald City HKY. If you don't know about that yet. RJ will give us the full lowdown. I know they went ahead and they went through the 4 team awards first, and then they did a big, everybody on the team got a fish, and they all tossed them into the crowds at different parts of the arena, and then they did the jersey off their back ceremony where a group of fans goes out there and the players all skate up and literally take the jerseys off their back, sign them, and give them to the fans, take a picture, and it's a really incredible experience. But as far as who won which awards and which awards are what and all that stuff, I kind of wanted to wait for RJ to come on here. I do know that Yanni Gord got the fan vote for favorite and everything, and Jared McCann got the is it the Muldoon MVP? I forget the exact name. I know it's named for Pete Muldoon, and he got that one. That's basically the team MVP is voted on by the media. That one went to McCann, so I will give you that for now, and we can wait for RJ for everything else. Yes, Tank Commander did take a night off, Sergeant Pickles. No hate for Rask, but I was convinced Matty B had that. I was too, Sergeant Pickles. I thought for sure we're going to finally get our first multi-point Matty Beniers game. He was going to get back to a perfect point per game, but the bottom line is Matty Beniers, you can count on him for 1 point a game and nothing more. But, it's still pretty incredible that we can count on him for that 1 point every game anyway. It's going to be fun to see what he decides to work on in the offseason and how he grows, and just that Calder race next year for MVP. I'm so pumped for that. So pumped to get behind him on that. It's going to be so much fun. Striatic, I'm so freaking happy for Medeiros and Caitlin. Me too, man. Me too. It's been incredible. They've been such fixtures in this Kraken community on social media and at events, in Caitlin's case and everything. It's been so awesome, and so to see them be rewarded for that in this way is it's chef's kiss. It really is. Brian, congratulations to all that were there, our friends that were recognized. Truly a year we will always appreciate for decades to come. I agree. I am for sure going to remember these experiences and remember spending all this time with all of you. Like it's been so awesome, and getting to know you all in our ways, right? You guys all got to know my Rask obsession and everything, right? Like it's been such a fun experience that is unlike anything I thought it would be or could be, and I'm just so happy for it, and I hope you all are as well. This community that we've built here, the community that the Kraken have built, and the like I said earlier, 32 crew. I don't want to leave any of them out. It's just been so much fun this season, and I agree. We're gonna remember this for a long, long time, Brian. That's for sure. Reading ID, Lars and Rask goal, aka Dylan Appreciation Night. I will take it. Unfortunately, I wasn't there for it, but I will take it. It's been really, really awesome. Thank you so much. Again, like this is so awesome. Everybody knows, who I like, and they can rib me about them when they're not playing well, and they can help me celebrate when they do well. Like I just love that so much, you guys. It means so much to me. It really does. Ty, no take commanding tonight in the house proof on Twitter, lol. That's right. He was there. That is for sure. Got the photo evidence to prove it. Greg, I'm simply happy we have a team. Been waiting 30 years. I never played, but that doesn't matter. I'm just so happy right now. I thank you guys for what you do. Much love. Can't wait for 22. Thank you so much for being with us through everything, Greg. You've been around for a while, and yeah, I mean, through thick and thin, so many of you have been with us, or you've found out about us throughout the year and then joined us, and it's been such a fun experience to go through all those ups and downs and everything with you. It's really been a lot of fun, and it means a lot. And yeah, it's just again, it is kind of sad now that I am thinking about all this stuff. I am with whoever said it earlier. I'm like, oh damn, we gotta wait a while to do this all again. It is really catching up. I know we got the game on Sunday, but it is kind of hitting me how the season is coming to an end now. Mixology, Rask was there to save the day after short arming a pass from Beniers earlier. The smiley face. It's the important thing is when you make a mistake, you correct yourself and you fix it and you come back stronger. That's how you got to do it. That's for sure. Lindsay, I'm so glad I got a ticket this morning. Section 201 was lit. Great view from center ice. I'm happy for you too. I'm happy that you decided to pull that trigger. Hopefully you didn't like bankrupt yourself or anything. But yes, I'm very happy that you were able to be in that building and for everyone who was able to be there. Hunter, if we lose on Sunday, we are locked into the third spot for the lottery. Okay, see, so the win didn't even like totally screw us when it comes to that either. I think, and again, I wouldn't trade this win and the shutout and all that stuff for anything anyway. It's been so awesome. Joshua, could you recap some of the awards from tonight for us out-of-towners that can't get the root post-game? Yeah, like I said, I want to wait for RJ on that one because he's going to have way more information because I missed him, like you guys did. So I don't want to, really kind of dig into it if I don't really know anything either. Tom, the post-game had Kraken Team Awards. Yanni won MVP and fan favorite. Grubauer won an award as well. All players yeeted the fish. Yeah, and the jerseys off their back. Thanks for that. Autocats, Ty, the place is buzzing, I am sure. Alex, in his hockey net / Chris Dree did a shutout. May have broke a sweat. There we go. Nice poem from Alex. I like that. In his hockey net, Christy did a shutout. May have broke a sweat. I love it. Always coming through clutch for us, Alex. I appreciate it so much. Okay, is this RJ here? Yes. All right. RJ is ready to join, so we can get in there and get all the lowdown on all the awards and everything that happened that those of us out of town missed. So let me go ahead and bring him on really quick here. All right, RJ, thanks so much for joining us after what was an incredible game, an incredible way to close out the year at Climate Pledge Arena. Chris Drieger with the shutout that he deserves after everything that happened. Got to see glimpses of the future in Matty Beniers. Adam Larson, the only guy who's been able to play all these games for the team, gets a goal. It's been so incredible. We've been having such a good time. But the number one thing that everybody wants to hear about is the awards and everything that we all had to miss, those of us out of town. So if you could give us a lowdown on how that all went.
Oh, no, did they not show it? No, or that it was just on the root one?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll start with the Pete Muldoon Award. That was the one voted on by the media, player most contributing to the on-ice success. And the winner of that one was Jared McCann. All right, so Jared McCann wins that one. And then, okay, so next was the Fan Favorite Award. Obviously, this is a huge one. I think probably the most important award, the Fan Favorite. And that goes to Yanni Gord.
Yeah. But, take us through some of the pageantry here. Like, what was going on? How were they doing this? Like, We
Okay,
saw
so
on
yeah,
Twitter who won.
that's right, right. Fair enough. Okay, so they brought all the players back out. They gave them all, fish to eat, and so they were all kind of standing there in a line, like along the bench on the ice, and then they would announce the winner of the award, and they would take the winner of the award would take their fish, go for a little skate, throw it into the crowd, and smiling, clapping, waving, whatnot on the way back. Get some little chirps and hugs from their teammates. So yeah, you had McCann first there, then you had Yanni Gord, and then it was the 3 Stars Award, and that one went to Philip Grubauer.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. Now that one was only for the games at home, because I mean the away games can get a little wonky with the other media, so only for the home games, and it's just 3 points for first star, 2 for second, and 1 for third. And then there was the was it the help me out, the
Guile
Fielder, award.
Yeah.
And that one is voted based on I think it was the players and the hockey ops staff, and that one also went to Yanni Gord. So yeah, you got 2 awards, got to throw 2 fish. They drew a lot more than that because they had a whole joint team fish toss. I don't know if you guys got to see that. Did you?
I mean, only on Twitter. Like what you posted is all that we've seen.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So they had the joint fish toss. Everyone was going out just throwing the fish into the crowd. A whole bunch of them into the crowd. And then they had the awards and everything. And then it was the jerseys off their backs. Gave those to some fans, and a few in the ECH community that we knew also there. So it was great to see that for them, and the fans. Like, I got a video of it. Everyone just so excited as the players were taking off the jerseys for him. I didn't catch this on video, but Philip Grubauer just in his giant chest protector or whatever, grabbed I think a few more fish or whatever, was just throwing them all around and everything, still at his chest protector. So that was cool to see. It's funny seeing the goalies without the jerseys on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just an awesome moment for everyone. Like, just about everyone stayed too. I don't think anyone left. Hackstall even mentioned this too in his presser. Like, nobody left after the game. Everyone stuck around for that ceremony, and it was just awesome.
Yeah, it was. And one thing to bring up was people talking already, is that a signal that Yanni Gord's going to be captain next year? That the team and the hockey ops, they voted him.
They did. And I mean, there's a lot of respect for him. And Dave Haxtell was asked too about, what does that say about Yanni? And I think his answer was pretty clear. He said, he's like, I would say that anybody watching the team this year should not be surprised at all. Anyone watching the team, to realize that's a no-brainer. And, certainly we've watched this team all year. I'm not surprised by it. Just so much respect from everyone in the organization for Yanni and the fans, just the way, they connect with him too. And I liked Yanni's answer too about, winning the fan award, where he was saying, he's like, I'm not trying to win it. I'm not out there trying to win it. But like, I guess, maybe the way that I play and, the way I kind of smile at opponents or whatever, maybe that all adds up, so it was good from Yanni. He was, kind of shy about getting the fan award, but he loves it.
I was going to say, he's playing, he knows what he's doing when he's out there.
He
knows when he smiles with the opponents. He also knows when he smiles for all those candid photos that we, the Kraken Twitter account litters Twitter with. Like, come on, he knows what he's doing, that's for sure. Ferris, what a great way to end the season at home. It really is. I talked earlier, RJ, about how this game was kind of this perfect, showed us how far the team has come, really on individual levels. Obviously, the biggest one being Chris Drieger, working through all the adversity he's faced throughout the season, and having this happen for the guy that, was supposed to be the starter for this team back at the expansion draft and all that. And for him to be the guy to get that home shutout and to do it all. And, we get the our token Matty Beniers point, right? That has to happen every game. We get that to show us kind of, the future. But just talk about the building in general, because that building just seems so engaged with everything tonight, and so electric, and just so happy and fun.
Yes. I mean, happy and fun, great way to describe it too. There was just so much energy in the building, and kind of almost in a different way than anything I had seen before this season too. It was everyone, it was like a party. Everyone was here from before the drop of the puck just to have a good time and celebrate what this team is and what it means to everyone. Regardless of the result, that's what everyone was here for. And then, of course, to have the game that the Kraken did, it just built off of each other. Like everything kept building. And I mean, I didn't get to tweeting it in time before the goal happened. I had it typed up, but just that there was so much energy in the building that, if they could score, like this place would just, the roof would fly off. And then as I'm typing that, they score. It was just awesome from start to finish. No lull or anything because they didn't allow a goal. Yeah. I mean, it was just the perfect game, for what it was. And there have been a few times this season where, the fans were ready, the crowd was ready to go, and it was a disappointment based on what happened on the ice. So good to see it just work out really well here.
Exactly. It was just the perfect game all the way around, all things involved. They didn't have a power play opportunity, did they? As I'm thinking about it, did they have one?
Huh? They
must great have. On the kill.
Yanni Gord drew a penalty. He got chipped in the first.
So I guess we didn't get that, but that's okay.
They were on the right side of the 5-on-3. I guess if it's going to be killed, they were on the right side of it.
Yeah, that is true. All right, so I got Afra up here for this next one because Sergeant Pickles. Now for my real 4 studs: Dylan, RJ, Dogskoy, of course. So I had to pick her up for this one, and all of you fine folks, meaning everybody here in chat. And yes, it's been quite the night. We've all been talking about how special it is just to be part of the Kraken community at large, the ECH community, all the communities that have popped up throughout Kraken Nation throughout the course of the season. That fan appreciation, it really has been special as the season winds down, as it's really becoming real, as that was that last game at Climate Pledge Arena for the season.
I know. Looking out at the ice here, it's starting to hit me a little bit.
Yeah, it's really getting to me tonight just reading it all as everybody's talking about it. There you go. Yeah, it's sad, but it's a nice happy sad. Lindsay, yeah. I was in the crowd for the first ever hat trick and first home shutout. Coincidence, or am I the key?
I don't know. Maybe she's the key.
You know what they say, I guess. Twice is coincidence. Once is a fluke. Twice is coincidence. 3 times a trend. So we got to get you in there for another game and see what happens.
Yeah, hinting at something for yourself there, Dylan,
Let's see. Stratic, his own team voted him player with most hustle, and he won the fan vote. In my books, that's basically a unanimous captain vote by peers and fans. Yeah, Stratic's been pushing the Yanni for captain thing for a little while now. I said earlier he'd be my betting favorite if I had to set odds for it. But unfortunately, we're not going to know until probably, September?
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
Yeah. Lindsay, I sat next to some Sharks fans, and even though they were mad the Sharks were playing like they were already on the golf course, they had high praise for Kraken fans. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that the Sharks didn't have a little bit more in this one. That being said, I don't know that anybody was going to be able to compete with the Kraken given how much fuel the fans were giving them tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, it was definitely a case of, one team who maybe didn't show up as much as they could have, but the other one that the Kraken were not going to be denied. They knew how much this game meant, to all of them, to the fans, to everyone, and to a man. They were determined to go win it. I guess we'll never know for sure what would have happened, but yeah. The Sharks could have played a lot better than they did, and I think still lost.
Yeah. Let's see. Lindsay, it was loud after they killed that 5-on-3. It was, and you could just feel the momentum. Like, the Sharks could not get it out of their zone at that point. They were just so desperate for a whistle. It was really exciting to see the Kraken take advantage of a moment like that.
It was. I mean, yeah, you actually get that kind of 5-on-3 momentum boost in your favor. Yeah. Great to see it after the last couple games. And I think that moment in a lot of ways did kind of break the Sharks and what they were doing. Yeah, that was their chance. They needed to score there. And credit to, let's see, was it Cheyenne, Susie, and who the third one was out there for the majority of the time? Was it Borgen?
It might have been, yeah, because Larson was in the
But
box.
Hackstall
Yeah,
named all three of them by name and said, he said, they he was saying something. They did a pretty good job. No, what am I getting? They did a great job.
I was gonna say, did he really just say that? Like, come on,
No, he caught
this
himself
guy.
there. No, he caught
uh,
himself.
yeah, Scott agreeing. Good job on that 5-on-3. It was textbook. They did a fantastic job on that. Sharks could never really get set. Like, that was just,
No.
they did an excellent job. Hunter, Rask's trade value is rising as well. Rask for McDavid. Make it happen, Ron. Yes.
How about that final goal at home of the season for Victor Rask? As soon as he came on the ice for that shift, I was thinking about you the whole way.
I was too. I was like, let's see if we can make it happen. And then I was like, you know what? But it would be cool if Beniers got one, and you could see him score for one, Sarjay, and
yeah, I know.
you get back up to a point per game. But that he had two good
First
looks.
multi-point game.
Just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it.
I know.
Victor Rask,
How about
only
that?
guy.
Yeah, that block by Timo Meier.
Mm-hmm.
I like. Why do you have to go hurt yourself just to steal our joy?
Yeah, it was. But yeah, Victor Rask. There's just something special about him. Only guy to be able to break through that incredible Sharks defense with the net play.
I know when the empty net was there, they're all over it.
Yeah, they should. My dad was just like, they should have just played the whole game like this. Like,
yeah,
that was gonna be the only thing to motivate him. Ezreal, I'm so happy I got to take my brother to this game for his first hockey game ever. That is awesome. Well, I can't even, like, if that's your first hockey game, like, just mind-blowing experience. Absolutely have to. That is awesome. Glad you were able to share that with your brother. Reading ID, is it humanly possible for Ty to increase his enjoyment of Kraken hockey? Probably not. That being said, I think if he can get above 500 next year, we might find out.
Oh yeah, look out.
Sergeant Pickles, we as a fan group need to set goals for next year. Example, beat Vancouver or send RJ and Dylan to Toronto away. Oh, we could definitely come up with some fun stuff for next year. Yeah, we're going to have, now that we know, like, what we're doing, RJ, and what all this is, like, we can really start planning things out and build some stuff up for next year. We were really, kind of coming up with stuff on the fly for all of this as things were happening and whatnot. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, that's for sure. Ty, I'm standing here with Maya in her new Susie jersey. It's foul smelling, but she's in tears. Yeah, I always wonder, those probably aren't the best smelling jerseys. That being said, I doubt anybody ever washes them.
No, can't wash it. I mean, that is so awesome. Yeah, I saw that at the intermission or something on Twitter that Maya and Caitlin were going to get the jerseys off the backs. I know how much that must have meant for them.
Yeah, for sure. We talked. Everybody's been so excited for them in chat.
And great to meet them today too.
I know
that was awesome. Glad I got to do that.
Still so bummed that I didn't get to meet so many of you guys up there. Striatic, the fans behind my friend at the game tonight were at their first hockey game and said, I want to see a power play, and I hope at the end when one team is ahead, the other one pulls their goalie. Well, they got their wishes tonight.
There you go. Checked off the list.
Yep. Got to see. I mean, that's a lot of what hockey brings to it. Certainly things that are unique to hockey. The idea of pulling a netminder like that for an extra attacker. The idea of a power play when a penalty happens. Like that is the fun stuff that makes hockey unique. It's nice to have, maybe newer fans to just kind of get that refreshed perspective on it and appreciation for what otherwise can become, just the regular. A burnt creme. It was best energy, even better than game. Finally crowded, got pumped for every penalty kill. So happy to have NHL in Seattle. Hopefully we get a couple of finishers because the core is solid. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an exciting off season, and then next year it's going to be so awesome.
For sure. And with the penalty kills too. I like that this, I don't know, these fans, there's something about defensive excellence on a play like that where, you stymie a 5-on-3 that they almost get more excited about than like a really cool offensive play. I don't know, just something in their DNA, I think. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah, no, it is. The Sandpipes, not to go completely off topic, but did you see that Malcolm Subban sang the national anthem at the Buffalo Sabres game today? I did, and he did a surprisingly good job.
Who knew, right? I was not expecting that at all, and I was like, "Wow, okay, good job." I had no clue.
I know it was interesting. I never got an explanation. I never found an explanation for why he sang the
Yeah, I
national
didn't either.
anthem. Like, did he lose a bet? Did he win a bet? Is it just like a bucket list thing? Like, I don't know, because he's not American.
Yeah.
So that's why I was a little surprised. Like,
All right, Dylan, which Kraken do you think could do a good job singing the national anthem?
okay, well, number one, we all want Yanni Gord, but tell me like Vince Dunn just out there belting it, like
I bet
just,
he could do that. Yeah.
Just like, it wouldn't be great, but it would be great, you know?
Yeah. I know the actual answer though.
Okay, who?
It's Matty Beniers.
Yeah.
He can. Fun fact: he can sing.
Okay.
He did a lot of like Broadway musical stuff growing up. He can sing.
Awesome. All right. Well, then let's make that happen, everybody. Just berate the Kraken social media accounts all season long until we get that.
Yep. There we go.
All right, Strat. Game 1 was more of a greater Seattle community celebration. Lots of local celebrities. Tonight was more for the Kraken fans specifically. Yes, I mean the fans like Medeiros, right? Who maybe haven't had a chance to get back to Seattle to see a game, but certainly everybody that stuck with this team through everything that happened over the course of this season, because a lot happened over the course of this season, and not a lot of it was always good, particularly early on. This was one of those things where, yes, any sort of bandwagon or casual fans, they jumped ship early, and so by the time you get here, it's the diehards, and I do feel like tonight was for them.
Absolutely, and you got that feeling of just the people in the building. It was the diehards here tonight, and it was just, everyone knew it's a game. It's for you guys. It's for the fans. It just so awesome.
Yes, I almost forgot we need a full E-Bug breakdown from Sergeant Pickles there.
Yes. Yeah, E-Bug situation tonight. I did have that on for a little bit on my phone.
Yeah, I think he did all right. I didn't get to really see it too much, but
he only allowed one goal.
Yeah, full period. It's not bad. And always fun when the got to come in and play for the other team. You always love those too. Get the like Dallas Stars mask in the Ducks jersey. You love to see it with the green pads. Love to see it. Lindsay, cheers to the ECH community and an amazing final at home. Cheers. I have the best I could do is an empty Gatorade bottle. So cheers.
Best I can do is an empty beer can here. That's right here.
Just some random person's beer can. There we go.
Okay, it's not fully empty, but.
Oh, here we go. Hunter, roses are red, violets are blue. ECH is the best, and Hextall knows it too. He does. I'm telling you, he stares at me when I'm up there. He really does. Usually, I assume it's because he's just wondering who I am, like just some strange person, like out of the normal routine is there. At first, I thought he just liked my hair, though, so it could be that.
Yeah, you never rule that one out.
No, I appreciate that, though, Hunter. Reading ID, can't wait until Maddie's teammates actually know to expect those sneaky passes, lol. There will be so many more points. I do think that is in part contributing to this lack of multi-point games from him.
Absolutely. There were so many passes, like great passes jumping off of sticks tonight.
Mm-hmm. It was an issue.
I noticed a lot of them.
It's been an issue all year, though. It's not a tonight specific thing. But you know what? Full off season, that's what that stuff's there for. Let's go.
Yep.
Pull out the eggs, Gordon Bombay style Hackstall. You can do it. You want to. Every coach has to dream of doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did in sports. Come on.
You wouldn't have made the rink all messy.
I know. If I could have gotten away with it, I would have. Yes. Z Butler 206, only podcast to have live post game. Everyone here has made this a special season. Really have. I mean, we've just been saying it over and over tonight, but it's true each and every time. The community here, the Kraken fan community as a whole, it's all been so awesome. Love you guys so much. Greg, cannot wait for some playoff chats. This playoff is going to be insane. Yes, we talked earlier about our dream matchups, RJ, on that last Patreon exclusive Red Glare before it opens up to everybody starting next week when the playoffs get underway. And a lot of the matchups we wanted, we're getting, RJ. Very excited.
They did. Real quick, did Nashville end up winning? I didn't get to see.
I saw it was 4-1 Nashville in the first against Arizona, and I said they won the game.
Okay.
I guess I shouldn't. I guess I shouldn't.
It was 4-0 at one point, so they probably Got it. I saw 4-2 last, so.
Oh my gosh, the Coyotes won in regulation.
What?
5-4 Coyotes. Yes, just because I said that.
No, I was gonna say never rule them out.
Oh,
Wow.
so the one matchup we really wanted, which was going to be Dallas, Colorado, we are not going to get. That's disappointing because that was going to be a Golapalooza.
Oh, it was. Although, I mean, hey, look at Nashville defense. It might be a one-way Golapalooza.
Yes, it might
in
be.
that one.
It might be.
If Saros can get healthy.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, but the East really broke down the way we want. How about that, everybody? Tampa, Toronto, round 1. Let's go. Just for the
That's
rights.
Going to be fun.
The rights to go play the Panthers in the next round.
Oh yeah, we're going to be covering that one closely.
Yes. Let's see. From Brent Cranley, fans arrived early and the energy was there in stadium well before puck drop. Fun game. I imagine it was like all day. I mean, it seemed like people were putting out tweets at like 4:00. Like everybody was just there, buzzing, ready to go.
Yeah, I was walking by here at 4:00 and there were a ton of people already.
Yeah, X-Kid Z. Same here, win or lose. I'm just glad we have a hockey team since the Mighty Ducks movies. I've been wanting to get into hockey and finally have because of the Kraken. Yes, and so awesome to have you here. It's just been so much fun, and I love that there are fans like you getting into it because of the Kraken. I just love to see that. Rexology, gotta say, seeing Tanev on the bench after there was no contest, his hair wasn't wet, he was just dripping in flow.
Yes, and he was saving it too because we got him for media availability before the game, and he had his hair all pulled back and everything. I barely recognized him as he walked by. Yeah, he had it all pulled back, so he was saving it. He had it ready to go.
I was gonna say, may or may not have inspired me tonight for this. Valentina, I'm bummed that they didn't announce the legends at the game. Lots of cool Kraken fans there. Okay, that is surprising. I mean, that was like part of the whole everything. Like at no point, like during an intermission.
No, they didn't. I was waiting for it. They didn't.
That's so weird. Then what was the point?
One blemish and otherwise perfect night. Yeah, exactly. What's the point, right?
Yeah, that's really weird. Yeah, interesting. Let's see. Absurdly Sane. Yeah, I actually got a bit choked up when John Forsland said something at the end of the second intermission about coming back for the last 20 minutes in Climate Pledge Arena for the inaugural season. I know, like there was just little things in there that really like hit you like that. Yeah, it's. I did like at the one point when he said something about them going for their 27th win all time. I was like, oh yeah, this team is like still new.
Right. Yeah. And you kind of felt that feeling of like everyone had it on their mind, like in the press bridge, this is like the last one, lots of like handshakes and hugs. Just kind of, it felt like almost, the last day of school where you're going to go sign everyone's yearbooks. They have a great summer,
Yeah. Hey, that comes in a couple days, the last media day. That's
that'll really feel like it.
Kepler, you guys are the best. Thanks for making this such an awesome community. Hey, can't do it without you guys. Like we could sit here and spout, our nonsense on YouTube all day, but it's not
into
a community.
The void, but
yes.
Not the same.
Yep, not a community if you guys aren't here for it and don't interact with us and don't interact with each other and make it a community. So thank you. Yes, RJ Pong, Ty's heading up to the terrace. Awesome. Let's see. Root Sports had a good close up of the Lynn goalie kiss. Yes, they did. I'm glad they made sure to get one in on Fan Appreciation Night. Yes, no, it was good. They cut to it like right in time, like you knew they were waiting for it, and it was just perfectly zoomed in, right on their heads. Got to see it, and then they cut away. They know what they're doing now. They finally added the shot clock, the shot counter, shot clock.
Yep.
They finally added the shot counter, and now that they're figuring it out. They're figuring it out.
They really
are. Ty is spying on you from the terrace. Seems like here. I don't know if he's still there or not.
Yeah, he's waving to me. I see him.
Thank the hockey gods. This undisclosed injury wasn't the lip injury I suspected. Yes, I know. We were worried about that. Lynn's. Scott, Predators blew a 4-0 lead in Arizona. Will now play the Avs in the first round. Lol. I mean, that's what you deserve if you blow a 4-0 lead against Arizona.
Yeah, you should be able to close that one out.
Yep. If you this is from Stratic again, if you watch the Root network, they showed full post game celebration, but not if you watch on ESPN plus apparently. Yes, no, it was not on the ESPN tonight. Let's see, Rock Tide, any tips? I'm taking the fam ice skating in July at the Plex before an M's game. Well, have you gone skating before? I'm assuming you mean like any tips about like ice skating. And the number one tip I could give you and anybody who's new to ice skating is just to hold your hands out in front of you like they're on a table. Because if you do that, you're going to keep yourself from leaning backwards. Because the number one thing that gets everybody who's new is that they don't bend their knees. And then they start leaning backwards. And the moment you start that balance going backwards, it's over. And you land on your butt or potentially worse, your head. So, but if you keep your hands forward, you'll automatically bend your knees just as a reflex. And you'll keep that from happening.
That's great advice. Yeah, no, definitely don't want to fall backward. Always keep leaning forward. And bend your knees was the thing I was going to say. Make sure you're bending your knee.
Yeah, and if you have the little ones, I know they have the like the I don't know what you want to call them, the aids,
walkers.
I guess.
I
yeah,
think
the
they're
walkers.
like dolphins or
they're
whales,
seals.
something like that. They're seals, yeah.
Aren't they seals? Yeah. So that helps. But yeah, just bend your knees. Make sure you're leaning forward enough that you're not gonna fall back and hurt your tailbone, because those hurt. They really do.
Yeah, they do.
Tightwad Terra spy mode. Lol, my screen is too small to see V though. It's all right. Let's see. Oh my gosh, my thing just totally jumped on me. There's just so much chat, RJ. It's unbelievable.
Oh, that is great.
Everybody's so happy. Talking about the atmosphere out there. It seems good. Yeah, they had a Muckleshoot bathroom break for tripping Yanni. Lindsay bringing that up, unfortunately. Let's see. Great stuff, boys. Looking forward to next year. Thank you. We are too. Stratic just got an update. The first game fans behind my friend who got their goalie pull wish granted also caught a fish. Damn.
Whoa, nice.
Awesome. That's awesome. Reading ID. Speaking of that penalty, got to give a shout out to the iconic officiating from Graham Skilter tonight. Gots to.
Yeah.
Gots to. What was it like to be in the same building with him, RJ?
I couldn't believe it. I was just starstruck the entire time. I could barely function.
I was gonna say, it's amazing you were able to do your job and get out all those awesome tweets tonight. Let's see, Stratic. Is it possible that after the bruising fight fest that was their last game against the Flames, Nashville subconsciously threw this game to play Colorado instead? It's entirely possible.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. It depends just who they feel like is weaker, and you could make an argument for either team.
Yeah, Scott White, Coyotes 5 straight goals, lol. Watched Tano's exit interview today regarding Seattle, quite impressive. Yeah, I thought it was a good interview.
Yep.
Stratic, 56 total penalty minutes in the Preds last game versus the Flames. Maybe they didn't want to go through that game after game in the first round. Yeah, but think of how awesome those games would have been.
Yes.
The amount of overtime hockey that we were due. Daniel, next season, here's what I want: Donato extension and Geeky and Hextall fired. Sorry for the bumps down, but it's true. Wow. Big words there. That being said, we've heard it all year, so I get
it. Yeah, no, we have. Yeah, it is what it's going to be.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, my thing just keeps bouncing around on me. Sorry, everybody. Let's see. Where were we? Let's see. Sergeant Pickles, did the Crown give a good reaction to Christian Roldan and Albert Rusnick? I have a theory that hockey and soccer crowds have a big crossover. So the crowd. Do you know?
Yeah, they did. They got pretty loud for those guys, definitely. And yeah, I know even some of the people out in the press bridge were excited to see them over there. Yeah, definitely some Sounders fans in the building.
Lindsay, shout out to RJ for the pulled pork and mac and cheese review. I tried some tonight at the arena and it was fire.
Thank you. Yep. And yeah, appreciate you taking the advice there. Macy, you got on it so quickly. I feel like I just posted it and all of a sudden I see that you've got it there on Instagram. But yeah, it was good. I ate the whole thing.
All right. Valentina Tockett for coach?
Not yet.
Not yet. He ended up getting a sweet gig of his own out of all that. Absurdly saying, I want Tanev to do "Oh Canada" for a home game against the Flyers next year if we're doing players singing anthems. That would be awesome. Let's make it.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
I was thinking to myself that Dylan has some serious turbo energy from Sergeant Pickles. Must be the flow. It is that. Yeah, it's fun. That and I just can't quite sit still. It's the same kind of thing. Stratic, based on auction basket, Colin Blackwell can play the guitar. I think we need to sign him to get him back to play guitar while Maddie sings. That would be fun.
There you go.
Let's see. What's the connection between this from Valentina? What's the connection between Beniers and Borloo? They were talking during warm-ups.
Oh yeah, they were both University of Michigan this year. They were teammates there at Michigan, and yeah, they both signed with their respective pro teams.
Yeah. Rock Todd, Dylan needs to be at the Coachella Valley opener. I know we are going to explore that when it.
Yes, we are going to explore that possibility for sure.
Yeah. Valentina Lowell, they got Vemelka. Yes. Rexology, Tampa, Toronto for the right to be the team I root against in the next round. It's always fun, right? All right, here's a good one. Oof. That's the name of the account. Just oof.
Okay.
I was tweeting about the game the night before only because that's when the game notes got dropped. Okay. Blue Hours Production, Valentina Beniers. Okay, talked about that. Let's see. Lindsay, they didn't announce the Legends fans, but they flipped through them quickly on the Jumbotrons. Yeah, but you got to announce them. Come on. You invited them to the game and everything.
That's a huge deal, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Cameron, it's been a hell of a ride this year. My guys, a sad ride, but a fun one. I'll miss the arena in the background, RJ. I will too. It's always so cool to see it.
I know. That. Yeah, it doesn't get old.
Yep. Valentina, too quickly. Mike's hat caught my eye, but I missed the rest of them. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Let's see. Oof's back. All right. As Skilter Stan, I'm glad you enjoyed the officiating. Truly amazing. As always. Always. Absurdly saying Flames, not Flyers. I want Big Bro to be there to make him nervous. Oh, yeah. I knew what you meant. Or,
yeah.
Where was that coming from? Oh, yeah. At the Hope for the Flames. Yeah. You got it right. Let's see. Lindsay, I must have said it wrong. Sorry. Lindsay, you guys should check out the Colin Blackwell and Mark Giordano Leaf to Leaf video on Toronto's YouTube channel. It was great to see them both together again and smiling and laughing.
Oh yeah, definitely got to check that out.
Yeah, for sure. And that's it, man. Got a reading ID. Shout out to Oof. That awesome YouTube name for sure. Yeah. And then obviously the work on Twitter. Yeah, no, it's just awesome night. Yeah,
just all around a great night. It just so great to be in the building for this one. I mean, it was tough, I will say, missing that 3-game win streak there, a couple weeks ago. But I mean, this more than made up for it. Like, it was just great to be here and celebrate this with everyone. It really felt like, a whole fan community, more than ever tonight. And just so great to celebrate that, because I think we all deserve that after the season and sticking together. Just wonderful night.
For sure. And I'm agreeing with Striatic here. Gosh, it's weird that there's still technically one more game. That's all I could think of. Like, this felt like the perfect, like, everything. This is it. This was it.
Yep.
And now we just have like this weird offshoot Sunday, midday game against the Jets.
Yep, I know, it's weird. Can they just like not go and forfeit for draft position? I mean, like, come on, who's wants to go out there?
I know.
Maybe Drieger will enjoy it. I mean, he's it's his hometown, so.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta do it so that Maddie can get his 1 point.
Oh, that's true. There you go. Do it for Maddie's 1 point.
That's why we gotta do it. And then Hunter here at the bottom, since it's the end of the season, who should we target in free agency besides a top goal scorer? I know my answer.
All right, who do you got?
Well, one, I would decide what you're doing on special teams, and then target bottom 6 forwards accordingly,
right,
based on that. The other thing is, I want some, just your third defensive pairing. Make them just veteran guys that can just kind of go out there and keep the game boring for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen kind of the growing pains with the younger players. Get some vets in there, have them solidify everything.
Yeah. And Rexology pointing out the oof after that last scouting vid of mine, which reminds me of Yakupov. Yeah, in the Savoy video, there's a nice little Yakupov reference at the beginning of that one.
Oh, boy.
With a nice oof on it. Lindsay, the penultimate ECH post game, bittersweet for my Kraken, but on to the excitement of the playoffs. Yes, it is going to be so exciting, and I can't wait to dig into all those fun postseason games. Just talking about them earlier, RJ, for that podcast got me so pumped up for it.
Oh, same. I got really excited. I was thinking about that a lot.
Yeah. And Rexology pointing out, something else to target in free agency, a second top goal scorer. Yeah, that would works too.
Yep, exactly.
Yep. And then we will finish it off with Kitty B Kraken here. Fitting that the ice is being dismantled as RJ signs off.
Yep, absolutely. There it goes. I'm gonna miss it.
I know. That's it, everybody. You're seeing the last of the Climate Pledge Arena ice. And for now, I'm sure it'll get melted away in a couple days or so, unless there's anything fun happening. I don't know. I hope maybe there is. But yeah, and that's gonna do it for this post game as well. Thanks everybody for joining us. We had over 50 in here for a while. Sitting here, 39 viewers, 39 likes. Gotta love it. It's been an awesome time here with you all. It's been an awesome season, as we've been talking about, but it is not the end. We do have that weird game against Winnipeg in a couple days that we can all be here for, and we'll see you all for that one, guys. Take care.